Good. Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Today, we will be continue reading Megamorphs #1, The Andalite's Gift. Now, I want to start off this video by saying, whenever I am complimented about these videos, I'm just like, oh shit, now I have to put efforts into this. It's like I was just winging it the entire time, and now you have expectations and I need to meet them, and that's not really fair. But anyways, today's chapter will be told from the point of view of Rachel. Yay! Don't know why I'm doing that. Yay! I have like no idea. Okay, let's continue. I charged with trunk held high, trumpeting defiance. I ran toward the line of trees that hugged the housing development. I crashed heedlessly through yards and lawns. I was in a hurry, and lawns could be fixed. Your name is Rachel. You're an animorph. We were created by a dying Andalite prince. We were given the power to become any animal we could touch. We were running, or I was running anyway, with this girl riding on my back. She told me we had to get away from the homes. We had to get to the forest. The dust beast would kill innocent people if we didn't get away. That made sense. The rest of what she was telling me seemed utterly insane. I'm Cassie. We're best friends, Rachel. There's Jake. He's your cousin. There's Marco and Tobias. Tobias was trapped in his morph. He's stuck as a flash, a terrible place deep within the bowels of the earth. A dim cave as big as a sports dome. In the center, a pool that looked like molten lead. Piers reaching into it, cages around the edges, the cries, the terrible cries of terror and despair. Battle raged. I was there. I was an elephant, just as I was now. Yes, a battle against monsters. And a bird screamed down from high in the cave. It screamed down, wings back, hooked beak, and terrible talons ready. A hawk, I said to Cassie. Yes, that's it. That's Tobias. I crashed through a flimsy fence into someone's backyard, then crashed through it again on my way out. Open field. We were out of the house now and running for the cover of the woods. I remembered what had happened in the woods. The old woman was yelling about Yerks. I said, she was crazy, yelling about Yerks coming for her. The Yerks are real, Cassie said. Look, Rachel, you don't have to remember everything at once. But we're in a terrible fight here. We need your help. What help? I asked suspiciously. We're trying to keep the Velic distracted. It chases after morphine energy. It's drawn to anyone morphing. So we're morphing every 5 minutes or so, hoping to wear it out. How do you know it wears out? We don't. This isn't much of a plan, I said. Are you Animorphs always this hopeless? Pretty much, Cassie said ruefully. The bad guys have all the power. Sometimes we think it's all a hopeless fight. A hopeless fight? I asked. Isn't that the best kind? Cassie laughed. You may have lost your memory, but you're still Rachel. It's about time for me to morph. Let me jump off. No, I said. The beast couldn't lift me. I was too big. Stay on and morph where you are. It will come after us, but if it can't lift me, it may not be able to get you. I felt her pat the back of my massive head. My girl Rachel, she said affectionately. Here goes nothing. What are you going to morph into? Something small enough that maybe the dust beast won't be able to separate me from you. A squirrel. We can morph into small animals. Sometimes smaller is better. I felt a strange, scraping, tickling feeling on my back as the girl who said she was my friend became smaller. And that's the end of that lovely chapter. I'm glad we're getting nice dialogue between Cassie and Rachel, and I am glad that Cassie is the first Animorph that Rachel talks to after she gets amnesia. Yes, I am a big Rachel Tobias shipper, but Cassie and Rachel are best friends, and they have a unique kind of friendship where they're just the polar opposites of each other. Cassie is quiet, reserved, likes to find a peaceful solution, and not really into fashion. Rachel is really into fashion, and she is really, really, really aggressive. Good. I like later on in the series they're crushing after the same celebrity, but we'll get to that book because that book is actually really interesting. So yeah, what did you think about Cassie talking to Rachel, and do you think that Cassie should have been the one that Rachel talked to first, or should she have talked to Tobias or Jake or someone else? Please comment below and let me know your opinions. Remember, no major spoilers in the comment section. I am hoping against hope that people get into the series via these videos. You know, I want to convert a bunch of people to the Animorphs series. And if you do want to talk spoilers with me, if you're on the YouTube's link in the description to my Tumblr Ask Box, where you can just talk about any Animorphs spoiler you can think of. And hey, if you're brand new to the Animorphs fandom, hello, new Phantomorph. We do not have cookies, but we do have cinnamon buns, humanity's greatest invention. And hey, if you listen to this video and are like, hey, Megamorphs #1, The Andalite's Gift by K.A. Applegate actually sounds pretty awesome, and I'd like a copy of my own. If you're watching this on the YouTube's link in the description. If you're watching this on my blog, link down below, and both links will take you where I can actually speak in legible sentences. But no, seriously, both links will take you to where you can buy your very own copy of shit. I can't remember what I was saying or how to speak. Okay, let's start that little part again. And both links will take you to where you can buy your very own copy of Megamorphs #1, The Andalite's Gift by K.A. Applegate. And yes, you could buy this book from other places, but buying by those links doesn't just help support the people who created the wonderful Animorphs series. It also goes to help supporting me, who who does a lot of stuff, and you know there's some financial needs that needs to be met. So if you want to get a wonderful book, if you do want to support the creators like Kay Applegate, and if you want to support me all in one purchase, this is the way to go. Now, if you're on the YouTubes, like this video if you like Cassie and Rachel talking together this chapter. It's awesome. I like how she's like, we can morph things small? Like it's an insult, like what the fuck? Yeah. And subscribe to this YouTube channel because I will be reading the entire Animorphs series. So, yeah, you don't want to miss out on any of that shit, so, subscribe. And hey, if you're on my Blogdy blog and on the desktop version of my Blogdy blog, please choose the follow by email option so you will never again miss another blog post by me. I just don't do these Jash Reads episodes. I do reviews, I do longer posts about different topics, and I do a bunch of stuff on my blog, so check it out. And, don't miss out, so choose the follow by email option. And the next episode of Jash Reads will be in a few short hours, so stay tuned. Until next video, goodbye.